Lesson 9. Oh, how he wanted success with women. Why did others do so well and he so poorly? All Jocks did was breathe and grunt to get chicks, and he did everything possible with no success. Alas, pangs of despised love. She was beautiful, wonderful, but only wanted him as a friend. In fact, every girl he held desirous thoughts about thought of him as only a friend or less. It was time for a change. Information was the key, he knew. He devoured books, articles, anything at all about the nature of women and creating romantic success. Then he met a Spanish guy named Manuel. Manuel said, "Behold, for here is your battle plan, psychological maneuvers. You shall learn neuro-linguistic programming. Now speak like this." When you have that connection with someone, that warm, safe, and comfortable feeling right there, then what sometimes can happen is, with Manuel, women became a sum of psychological instruments to be played to his tune. Guides. You shall learn and memorize the booklets of societal situations with women. Now he knew to do this when she did that, to do that when she did this, on and so on. Following Manuel's guides, he met a consistent success. Ceaseless information. You shall never have too much information, commanded Manuel. Thus, countless articles, countless posts streamed underneath the young man's eyes. At the end of the day, he was still in front of the computer. "I love you, Manuel," the young man cried. Any problems, any situations, Manuel would always have an answer. He would consult with Manuel day and night, memorize Manuel's teachings, and worship Manuel. But, oh, something was not going right. He had burned the mantra in his mind. Thou shalt never stay on the phone longer than 20 minutes, only to break it with a startling success. Also ingrained was the mantra, thou shalt never compromise, and lo and behold, when he broke this rule, he usually crashed and burned. But this time, he achieved high-flying success. Soon, the rules that had so framed his courtly actions disintegrated. He realized, these guides and rules were a clutch for my lack of confidence. They do, however, work, but are overall limited. Then he smiled. The rules and guides are the training wheels, the helper out of the nest. No more shall he be completely dictated by that Spanish guy named Manuel. He could now fly and soar on his own. So, be not contained by formula. If the rules and guides were successful, why would he abandon them? Because he realized he was successful not by the rules and guides, but by the approaching and fun mindset the rules and guides demanded. The young man, as ever, was confused. So Pook, with his seemingly endless magic abilities, summoned up two men. "One of these," said Pook, "is an actor." And the three watched the actor become Hercules, Henry V, Hamlet, and every hero with a capital H. But in person, this actor transformed into a wimp. What happened to the hero? Wondered the young man. Then they saw the other man in action. "He is heroic," marveled the young man. "Indeed," said the Pook. "One is naturally confident, the other is scripted." But what is wrong with the scripted? Nothing. But it is critical to realize the purpose of scripts and guides. Which is what? Pook then took the young man to a place that overlooked two crowds of men. One group kept rushing back and forth to the man on the center pedestal, the Spanish guy named Manuel. The other group consulted Manuel only here and there, but traveled off in blazing new and fresh paths. What is the point? It is simple, Pook declared. The point of Manuel is not to grant you success. If you do, you will forever be under his dictatorship. The entire reason why Manuel exists is to not grant you success, but illustrate the means of success. Meaning? meaning that a few people became successful and formed Manual out from the clay of their knowledge. Manual is their automaton, their robot, to consistently answer newbies' questions. The end goal in seduction, in success, is to make it natural. When it becomes natural, you have no need for manual and can handle anything women throw at you. Arg, the young man pulled his hair. I used to think women were nice and charming, that only bad boys were the problem. This knowledge is shattering every ideal I held about women. Pook nodded. These are but a few of the harsh truths. Women would rather share a successful man than be attached to a faithful loser. Many women do not marry for love. Most divorces end up with the guy cherishing the woman, but the woman detesting the man. Even for long-term marriage, the Don Juan is the way to go. The innocent, nice girl is often the horniest and likely uninnocent. Many women consider your looks, your career, what you can offer them before your integrity and character. Women are more sexual than men can even dream. Women are not attracted to genius, only strength and imagination. Woman's sole mission is union, either for pleasure or the fruits of children. She cares nothing for your philosophy and all except to either use it to catch interest in a guy or to enthrone herself. Women in sex desire to be treated as an object and relish it. Women place value in societal links, how they are thought of. You become her ego.